Hey guys, welcome back to ArxangelRC. Today I'm going to show you the Floureon QX80. It's an 80mm brushed quadcopter with an F3 flight controller and an all-in-one 25mW video transmitter and an FPV camera. It's a nice little unit, isn't it? And it is surprising in terms of build quality. This is more rigid than I thought. Comes with nice, powerful, large motors, brushed motors. Comes with an all-in-one video transmitter and camera mounted on a vibration-proof mount, which actually works. And this one is equipped with the FSK XSR receiver, and I also soldered a buzzer on it so I can find it in the grass when I crash it. Now, honestly, I thought at this size with brushed motors, this would be an indoor copter, and I was genuinely surprised when this actually turned out not to be an indoor copter, but rather a quite quick little unit that you would be much more comfortable flying outside, as you will see in a bit. I tried flying it indoors, but this is just too quick, at least for my skill, to fly indoors. And I think that would be valid for most people. So even though this is so small, flying it indoors isn't really a good idea. Now, right from the start, I managed to bend one of the motor shafts, which led to this result. When I'm leaning forward and trying to turn left, it doesn't work. It just gets into that weird rocking motion, so I have to let go of the pitch stick and then turn left. I managed to fix that by straightening the motor shaft later on with a pair of pliers. So if this happens to you, just straighten out the motor shafts and you should be good. Now, this thing, I was really pleasantly surprised by the way it performs outside. Even in some wind, it is actually able to handle the wind and pick up really good speed. I'm guessing it's because of the frame design, because it's so there's so many holes in it. It's like a skeleton more than like a proper frame with huge plates and stuff like that. So air just passes through it, so it's able to pick up speed, and that doesn't really affect the flight time as far as I can tell. Now, the original batteries it came with were pretty poor. Even in warm weather, right from the start, the buzzer would go on because of the low voltage alarm, and it would stay on throughout the flight. So I had to get some Turnigy Graphene 65C one cell batteries, which did perform a bit better. The beeping started not right from the start, but about a minute or two in the flight. So here's some video from one of our flight outings. We set up some racing doors for the big racing copters, the brushless ones, and I did fly my Shuriken through those. And surprisingly, the QX80 was not much slower, at least for my level of skill, than the Shuriken. Of course, the Shuriken was able to pick up speed, higher speed than the QX80, but this thing, for its size and for a 1S system with brushed motors, I mean, the doors are not that close to each other, and you can see just how quickly this thing moves around. It just eats up the distance. And being equipped with an XSR receiver, I really don't need to worry about radio range, because the range is there. It's not a problem. It's working perfectly. And also, as you can see, I did crash a lot at speed in the grass, and this thing is tough as nails, but it also, when all motor shafts are straight and nothing's messing up the flight, it does fly pretty well. And once you get used to it, it's a really nice racing machine. Of course, I didn't fly it in the full manual mode because at that size I find that overly aggressive and really well above my ability to handle it. So I was flying in angle mode or horizon mode, not sure, the one that doesn't allow me to flip the copter. So I really had so much fun with this, and I can't stress this enough. For this size, I was really stunned how well this flies, and really it would be on par with some of the brushless systems out there, the smaller ones that are flown by not professional pilots. So yeah, you can, and this thing costs a lot less than a brushless system, even with the receiver. So you know, it's fine with me. And the batteries are small and cheap. The 30G batteries with the highest C rating are working fine. The connector was also the same, which was perfect, didn't have to fiddle with that. So generally I'm happy with this. Haven't broken a prop yet, and there are spare props in the kit should you need them. And yeah, you get a parallel board, you can charge a lot of batteries at the same time and go have some really great time. And the frame is proving to be really tough, and if you bend the motor shaft, don't worry, just take a pair of pliers, straighten it out, put back the prop, and go have some fun. So that concludes my review. I hope I've covered everything important. I like this model, and I'm gonna keep flying it until I break it, and then I may install the electronics in something custom. But for now, this is it. So if you have any questions, put them in the links in the comments below, and also you will find the product link in the video description below. So that's all from me, and I will see you soon.